What's poppin'?
Pop.
It's the Cool Kids Radio Show. Welcome to another week with us. It's your girl, Spunky Rooster.
And your boy, motherfucking DJ Cheech.
And your favorite intellectual record chick, Zaki Sweets. Hey, y'all.
Hey. So, this week we're having a little bit of a different dynamic with our topic of the evening. We're doing a women versus men debate. So we're going to have, like, a few different, like, bulleted subjects that we're going to mull over from each side of the coin to essentially see who might be worse on what side or whatever, it pertains to the question. So, aside from that, how was you guys this week? Of course, we got to start there.
My week was dope. But then, I don't know, it was weird because I felt weird the past couple days. But then I learned what weirdness was and I changed it. But what made it dope was just a lot of opportunities was falling in my lap for real as a musician. So I was taking every last one of them, not letting the corporate man hold me back.
That is dope.
Mm-hmm. And if you got a job, I don't want to say fuck your job, but fuck your job and chase your dreams because they real life paying us to not follow our dreams for real. Like, I had to look at it that day, like that one day, and just really think about the plans that I have and like the businesses that I want to start and the businesses that I have started. The only way to really succeed in them, you gotta full-fledged go into it. Like, you gotta do everything that you have to do to make sure your business succeeds, to make sure that you're good, your family's good, and just, you feel me, just doing that. And what else happened? I got real in tune with like family, like family-wise.
It's a productive week.
Yeah, like it really was, like low-key, like internally and like spiritually, yeah. Like just talking to like my mom and like my sisters and shit like that, and just looking at old pictures and just like really going back in my mind to like a lot of shit that I used to do. I changed, like for real, like a lot. But it was like a better change to make me like who the man that I'm molding myself into be. Like I love it. Like, how can you not love yourself? And that's what I had to see over the years. And it took for me to sit and look at old pictures of my ass in middle school looking busted as fuck. Like, damn, like nigga came a long goddamn way. Like, I could have really like did some damaging shit to myself. And like, to see that I didn't, I'm proud of my goddamn self. I pat myself on the back for that shit.
Pats for Patty. Pats for Patty. How about you, Zach?
I too had a really, really productive week. After I this is it like the feedback. Is it coming through?
I hear it.
After I left here last week, I had some car trouble, and my car was out of commission Thursday and Friday, so I was stuck without a vehicle. And then I also got some really heavy, like, emotional weight put on me on Sunday, which could have taken me to a bad place, but I didn't like it. I prayed about it, I meditated about it, I got it up off me. And this week I had a bright idea about hand painting wooden earrings. Since I do erotic poetry and stories, and that's what people respond to best with my work, I decided to put that on jewelry. It was a market that was untapped. Everybody's making t-shirts, everybody's doing art, but I personally really love big earrings. And I know I'm not the only person.
I need to get into them.
And I know I'm not the only person that love fucking. I know I'm not the only person that appreciates art. So I'm like, I'm having all of these things come to me and I don't see it. No, I wanted it for myself.
That's a good way to start it.
Yeah, I wanted it for myself. And so I went ahead and put it out there, and just like, it's a one of a kind. You're the only motherfucker in the whole entire world full of people that's going to have what you have.
Because you're literally hand painting them.
I'm hand painting.
So from like even
and they
earring
look dope
earring,
as fuck too.
they're
like,
so dope.
What?
Like, so I feel really good about that because I had been wanting to do something else. Like I've been doing having a lot of personal growth, and like that just came to me, and I'm doing it, and I really love doing it. So I hope y'all like my jewelry when I put it out. I'm gonna start trying. I'm not an artist. I don't do this like I
But she draws
but
pretty well.
I will get better and better, so I will be able to take requests and stuff because I'm gonna make myself get good. But that's what's going on with me.
Fingertips and
sorry, y'all.
for that.
Appreciate the arts. Sticky Bun Festival, secret location.
Oh,
September 9th.
secret location party.
2017.
They're cool.
From 4 to 8 p.m. And we are currently scouting for artists, visual artists, photographers, poets, singers, rappers, whatever it is you do. Hit us up at atbaltimore@gmail.com. Look for the flyers and stuff around. We trying to give y'all a good time. So yeah, all of that's been going on, really productive, making moves. And I did an interview with Alana yesterday. She's putting together a audio docu-series about Mammy, like the role of Mammy in America today. Word. So all of that's going on. Look out for me, y'all.
For them, making big moves.
Big shit.
And all I'm doing is working. Work. That's my life. But yeah, I didn't do much this week at all other than that. And I will just be kind of doing the same thing this week. Working.
This week is still up in the air for me.
Working for me.
I don't know. I'm one of them people that go where the wind go.
But
I'm too big for that.
There's a lot of random little things I want to talk about before we, go into the rest of the show. A lot of things I came across this week that I want to hear you guys' opinion on.
So much shit.
So, we didn't even. There's so much shit with entertainment news. My God, I cannot wait to get to that. But first, so there was a post I came across. Shout out to Millie for this because he started the post about your favorite Baltimore slang.
I didn't see it.
It turned into a thing, and like, what are some of your favorite Baltimore slang?
My son asked me. He asked me a while ago. He like, "Ma, why you always saying whore?" I mean, because that's everybody is a whore, and it's been from way back, like from.
Yo, you's a whole whore.
Not even a half a whore, but you a whole whore.
And I love.
You try to whore me,
I love just talking in the Baltimore accent, like in general, just like saying like all the time, like really, and I do that. Yo,
I say yo so much.
I love it so much, and I embrace it.
Yo said that.
Yeah, I love it. Doug, who he be like Doug. When I go other places.
What is you geeking for?
Yeah, what is you doing?
I love it.
What is you doing, bitch? Come on, dummy.
Fuck it is.
First time I said that shit to somebody in Florida, they looked at me. First time I said that shit to somebody in Florida, they looked at me like, "Fuck you just say to me? Fuck is you doing, yo?
What is you doing? Like
you
really?
Real dumb. You getting like a motherfucker right now.
Yo,
bro.
playing too much.
They look, and you don't realize how hard our accent is till you go out of.
Exactly.
That one could be one person.
But because I'm not from here, I'm very cognizant of it. But I really love Baltimore culture. So like I indulge, but I am very, very conscious of it. Even so.
My favorite
I
slang.
Say bitch too.
Bitch. And in so many ways. Bitch.
It comes.
Hungry as a bitch.
Yo, this bitch. We out this bitch.
Yeah, that
Yo,
would have
these
to be
bitches.
my favorite right there. Because I do that a lot.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Tired as a bitch.
Ugly as a bitch.
Bitches.
Cold as a bitch.
Dumbass.
You's a whole bitch.
I mean, new slang. I hate it, but I like dummy. I
don't say it, but I don't mind hearing.
That's not new though.
I feel like it's become popular recently for some reason.
Dummy.
Fuck it is.
I mean, what was dummy for you back in the day though?
Just some shit I was saying.
See, dummy for me back in the day was a girl who was like out here doing some crazy shit.
Like
that was a dummy. She was dummy. Like, damn, you out here sucking all this dick. You dummy.
Yeah.
But now it's like, whoa, dummy, fuck it is, dummy. Like,
it's like my nigga.
Whoa.
Or something of the sort.
But then I kind of like, I guess it's just little niggas doing what little niggas do.
Yeah, repeating the times.
I personally like making up my own slang.
Yeah, you can just toss it into your vernacular
Yeah, mine is very mixed between both regions in which I've dwelled.
I can make my own dictionary fucking up with the words I've come up with.
Like, let's still go back to shit like eat my dust, bitch.
Eat my dust.
Yeah, you never know what I might say. Well, similar. Like,
I'm waiting to whip out a talk to the hand. I've been waiting a couple days to whip that shit out. What you say to me? Talk to the hand, nigga.
But there was a post. It was meant to be funny. Like, it was a bunch of different tweets where guys were like smiling in the picture, and they're like, "Oh, my girl thinks that I had my kid, but I don't even have any kids. I was just out cheating. Like, oh, I was out cheating, and she thought I was in my PO, and I ain't ever been to jail. Like, oh, I was out cheating and told my girl I was at work, but I get unemployment checks for 6 months. Like, it was shit like that.
Oh shit.
So the one girl, like, there's one girl picture where she was like, while he's been out cheating, I've been fucking with the barber.
Damn.
And they were like, you monster. They were like, see, girls take it too far. And the one guy was like, I'm shaking. This is so cruel. Like,
This barber though.
why are men so much more faithful to their barber than their girls?
I don't want to say faithful.
I've heard this before.
I mean,
Are you one of those guys? No.
I'm not faithful to my barber more than my girl.
There are some guys out there like, look, my barber is like the one that's responsible.
I've been going to my barber for years though, but I've had multiple barbers in between, so it's like.
And you gotta have a backup.
Yeah, that backup, cause just in case you feel me, you never know if a nigga go to jail. Barbers live an extreme life. They live an extreme. You never know what you're gonna get with a barber. It could be a DJ, could be a drug dealer, could be a nigga that just shoot craps around the barbershop. Just learned how to cut hair cause he was around the barbershop. Like, you never know what you're gonna get.
I mean, it's not a girl made a good like contrasting to make it make sense for women. Like, she was like, "What? That's like him fucking your eyebrow lady." And exactly. And I'm like, I've been going to my eyebrow lady for 12 years.
Stunk a little bit, didn't it?
I wouldn't be able. That would hurt me. Like, that really would hurt me.
How could you do this, bitch?
Who else? Where am I gonna go?
Touch my face.
I fuck on your boyfriend. I fuck on your boyfriend.
Now I fuck your eyebrow.
Ah!
And,
Your eyebrow, no mine, no.
you fucked up. I saw a little weird meme. You know how they make memes for like, you know, happy for gay people type stuff, like, oh, celebrate gay and
Gay pride memes?
trans. Yeah, that type of shit. But it had like pedophilia on there too. Like they sprinkled that in there. So like, you know, like a rainbow spectrum of people, and it's like, you know, girl and girl, boy and boy, girl and man, and it was like a kid and a man.
Like it was a kid, like inside the body of the man.
It was a kid and a man.
But
No,
in the picture, in the silhouette of the man, there was like a child representing that he was a child on the inside. It wasn't that one.
No.
It was just a grown
next to the kid, like as if like the other couples, and it said like it had all the names listed, like, you know, hetero, whatever, trans, blah blah blah, and pedophile, whatever they named it.
Oh nah.
We are not. Let me tell you, we are not about to fucking normalize.
We're not that progressive.
We are
That's not progressive at all.
Doing it. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's all I have to say. Like, no.
No.
Why would that ever? No, because you know they be trying to like say it's a condition. There's a whole. You've seen it on that fucking video. There's a whole culture of like music and like music videos and shows like for people that love kids. Like,
that's just pretty sick.
There's a whole underworld culture of pedophiles that like communicate with each other and hang out with each other and make music and shit. We're not about to normalize this shit.
It's bad enough that they already try to normalize it a little bit on SVU.
They try to make it seem like a condition. It's not.
Yeah,
You're
and
fucking sick.
It's nasty. That shit is disgusting. Like,
it's
a kid, Joe. Like,
you're not attracted to children. You're fucking sick. That's just not how this goes.
And you said that was an ad? That was an ad? Or
Like
it was just like a meme. Like,
well,
yeah, you know, like not essentially a meme, but you know, one of those
These are
Facebook
all ways
shows.
that you can love people.
Essentially.
You can't love no kid the way that you. Nah.
Speaking of gay people, there was an article that I read.
Nice segue, Spot.
That was about how there are straight men out there that participate in something called bud sex.
I saw that.
I seen that post that you,
Which, for those that didn't see it, about, you know, more so they're like trying to find middle-aged, older white dudes that live in like really white places to see, you know, what their thoughts were about having sex with men because they found a bunch of like ads online for straight men seeking men for sex. So their whole thing was they were looking for more so like bonding. They consider having sex with the dude that they're friends with is primal bonding. Primal bonding.
Meaning, as in back in the day, they used to do that.
Primal bonding.
That's not okay. I don't see that happening back in the
So
day.
fucking.
Even if it did happen back in the day, nigga, this is not prehistoric time.
Fuck your friend.
This is not no Greek toga party.
Is primal bonding?
If you're, see, and this is why I don't get into all the gender, like, I don't understand it, and I don't pretend to, and I don't feel obligated to.
No.
I'm not going to try to disrespect you purposely,
Live your life.
but I can't, and I'm not going to take the two, because how can you be, because questions like this arise, how can you say that I'm a straight man that want to fuck men? How?
Exactly, and that's the problem. You know what? This is another thing I was going to touch on next. Actually, I keep seeing things about. All I can call is inclusion. People want to try to be a part of things they don't really need to be a part of,
Right.
or classify things as it's everything's about acceptance now because of this whole inclusion thing
want
we've
a
got
label
going
on
on.
everything.
So you're straight, but you want to consider yourself straight, even though you're clearly gay because you like to have sex with men.
With your friend.
Right, like you look
fucking your friend.
right.
That you bringing over the
And you enjoy it, and you do it because you get off, and there's no strings attached because you're friends and you're bonding. That's what they
And you're
said.
straight.
Right, but you want to label yourself as straight. You feel like it's okay for you to do this
Yeah,
because
so I
it's
don't
your primal
understand
bonding instinct or whatever the fuck. And then
Why are
like,
they using words like primal bond?
because I don't know. I guess
This
they
shit-
thought that would be more. No, it's not.
This is man,
And then like, I don't know if this
primal bonding.
This is essentially the same in regards to the thought, but it's like I saw this was older. I saw this last year, but it came up in my memories on Facebook, and it was a chick modeling in a wheelchair on a runway. Now it's one thing to do, photography, catalog shit, but a runway is meant to like show garments, and you're like it's meant to literally sell whatever they're wearing.
feel
You
like this is
couldn't
going
even.
so wrong.
Everything was.
I
No, it's not. Everything was all up in the wheelchair. I couldn't even see the dress. Literally, it was a long dress. She had a long dress. And she was in a wheelchair. That's not your lane, yo.
Was there a reason for her to do
but
that?
we let that shit happen because she's handicapped. Oh, look, support her. She can do runway. No, she can't do runway.
She
How do you
can.
know that was not her lane?
Thank you.
Because we can't see the
Clearly, she
garment.
was in her
She
lane.
can't walk.
I mean, what you need a special like a wheelchair lane,
Ah!
the bike lane.
The runway wouldn't be the bike or wheelchair. Yeah, her lane was on the ground.
It's like the bike lane, the bus. What do you mean? Like when you say lane, though,
Move over,
Runway show
in all seriousness.
kind of requires walking.
It really does.
like that.
No, it
the
doesn't.
main focal
Runway
point.
here walking.
Whoa, that's the focal point.
That's the part.
It's
That's
to
what
model
modeling
something.
is.
It's to
That's
model
what
something.
runway
Yes.
modeling is.
No.
Naomi
I
Campbell.
don't know.
Like she
No.
said, if
No.
you're doing a print,
Naomi Campbell
No.
is known for her walk.
Petty,
No.
yo. Y'all can't discriminate on this lady, yo.
I made my joke, but in all seriousness,
petty.
I remember
You
when you
can't
talked about this
discriminate
on
before.
that.
I feel as though, y'all can't have it both ways. Society put those unneeded barriers there. Who says that a runway model has to be a certain
See?
build or a certain height?
That's
or
the
certain-
barriers,
baby.
That's the problem.
And why they say
breaking
this is a
barriers,
print? Why
baby.
this gotta be a print model if,
If
just
she's on the
built
runway, then
or
why
this-
isn't it showing something that's showing off the wheelchair?
Exactly. It wasn't
Oh
showing off a
my
gown?
or something
God.
that you could actually see.
So how about
Yeah,
this?
something that you can
How about
see.
this? What if they put her in something that did not have anything to go around
The bottom
with?
half.
Just like a bottom half of
If she
something.
had
was
on
this
something
top
that she
at?
could have
Would it
actually
mattered?
modeled, if she had on something she could have actually modeled in the wheelchair,
Okay.
that'd be different because they made
All
then
right.
the runway show for people in wheelchairs and all that. But you're not
So
gonna
you're
just
against the
excuse
Special
this one
Olympics
model.
too, I guess.
No,
Are you
but
Special
I'm
Olympics?
against giving people special passes for no reason.
But
There
that
is
was
a
special
reason.
pass.
It is a
No,
special
no, I
pass. I'm
think
about
What
to
if
show
she?
you.
What if she was like a pass?
It was like her dream.
Yeah, like
That
what
could
if
have her dream.
Yeah, that was like her one.
You can't
Come
even-
on, yo, like no, and she black, Spunky. Come on,
So
yo.
what? I don't care if she's black.
That to the sister.
I
yo.
don't care if
do
she's
that
black.
to the
She
sister.
don't have no business on the
Spunky.
runway. Look,
Don't
there's
do that.
pants.
You see
there's-
that profile?
Look, no, wait.
She giving you
There's
something,
pants,
yo.
everything.
She
It's
is
a-
giving you
it's a-
something, Spunky.
She don't belong in there, y'all.
Hey, yo, that's so
it.
petty, yo.
That's it. I think she looks pretty too.
I don't care how she looks in the face. I can't see the dress.
Man.
See the dress.
You can see that.
Editorial all day. All day long.
Is to watch the shit flow down the road.
I want to see you.
Well, all right, so what if
That's
they
all
put
the
the train?
experience.
What if they put the train over the back of the wheelchair and it just flowed that way? Like
If they did,
it's still giving you that.
I feel like a runway show is a runway show.
Hey, yo, she the
That's what it's
fastest
supposed to
person
be.
on
You
that
there to
runway.
walk
I
the
know
fucking
that.
runway.
And then I see the fucking bitch today want to be in the fucking Boy Scouts.
Oh my god.
Bitch, there's a whole Girl Scout.
And that's true.
But
now to back her up,
There's
the Boy
they-
Scouts
different
is
shit.
different shit.
But
But
I
the
think,
Boy Scouts is a lot of them is gay, so she probably could go where
but I
different
think the
store
solution to that though is to just expand her horizons of the Girl Scouts. Like, why don't you give them more options?
Look, all bets
Then that
are
means
off
that you gotta go back and
2017, all bets
expand the
are off.
That's what
horizons
I'm
of
saying.
Boy
Like, why we
Scouts
gotta
now.
be in this huge? Why we so soft? Why we gotta just accept everything just because someone
You
say,
need people out
"Oh,
here.
I want to have that." Oh, she should have it. Just like, no, why? Like, she don't need it. She can have it.
I believe that in some things, but like you just being heartless about the fashion show.
Yeah, yo, you get a little ting ting
Everybody
her
want to
shine,
be
yo.
included, man.
That was, I mean,
Men want to wear
You be so
women's
heartless.
clothes, and we gotta say, "Oh, that's
Alright,
okay." They
so
can wear what they want to
Tell
wear.
me
that
this.
certain shit should
I'm supposed to be
how
okay.
it-
Tell
like,
me
you-
this.
you- What
It's
way
supposed to be how it's
structure?
supposed to
It's
be.
gonna be
Your
just
dream.
complete chaos everywhere. Why?
Your
How?
dream. Be on the runway. Bow, you get in an accident. Oh shit. I can't be on the runway. That's my last dream. That's all I ever wanted to do. Well look, it's a foundation. One wish.
I ain't about to take this fucking shit on the runway in a gown.
Alright, so what if it was like something like fuck the gown? Like
And
you're
I'm
saying
gonna
like,
be
yo,
the
get
only
wheelchairs
bitch.
off the runway.
Oh, wait, and then that's different. If it's somebody like a Make-A-Wish Foundation,
How do we know that wasn't like some type of foundation something?
then shouldn't have put the bitch in a gown.
Oh my god.
I agree. As somebody that enjoys runway shows, and I love art. I love all of this type, but I want.
I'm not
Band
trying to
wheels
be
on.
insensitive, but it's just she's just out of place in the lane she was in that moment.
So if you was at a fashion show and you came walking out, I mean, like somebody came walking and she come rolling out behind them, you would be mad?
I'd be like,
Oh, you be that? Oh,
what the,
that's wild.
And we be there together saying
That's
the
wild.
same shit.
what the hell?
That's wild.
And they be like this. Security, we got
Can you please get them right now?
Man,
Two to the left, two to the left.
you know, it is what it is.
Damn, yo.
But
That's
like,
messed up.
hey, it is what it is, man. There was a cop that found out that he's 18% black.
He probably spazzed.
He didn't actually. The problem was he started kind of being, not necessarily hazed, but he was being made fun of for it. Like, they was really, his whole department was fucking with him. He's suing them for $500,000.
As he should.
Yeah, he should. I mean, like, they were
Set the
literally making
precedent.
fun.
He
Like,
pulled the
he
race
met the
card.
fucking mayor.
The race card.
He met the mayor and his
pulled it.
lieutenant, whoever told the mayor, and the mayor
18%.
made a racist joke
Oh.
to him. Like, oh, how, well, it sounded like nigger in it.
Oh. Got this 18% nigga right here.
He was like,
They had a
this used to
Christmas
not
tree,
affect-
they hung
offend
an
me,
ornament
but now
on
it
it.
does.
They had a Christmas, they hung ornaments in it for all of them, and they had Santas. His was a black Santa, and they put 18 on it.
Oh, shit.
It's his fault though because nobody needed to know he was 18%
No
black.
one needed to know, but who would have thought?
But like he told everybody he was 18%.
Jasper's show has changed since that blood test. I don't know what happened. Came back, he's 18% nigger, you know. Shit.
You know what bothers me?
I mean, colored.
Or kind of, and I know there might be some of these people among us. Right
Negro.
now. We're gonna
If you
see.
say among us,
There may be some of these people
was
among us,
racist.
but it bothers me. I don't like when people have themselves as their phone backgrounds.
Nah, that ain't me, Chief.
I don't.
Man, everybody that was just on this show before y'all
Stop it.
had, or at least 3 of them do.
See, I
What's
feel
your
like it's so
That's
vain.
vain as
I've never like
She had Sam Jackson in
Oh,
her
what can I-
background one time.
never
Can I
ever
say-
like
That's
I
really vain.
Yo.
It's not right now.
Oh, Diamond, you like type A that do
Yeah,
that.
it has been before though. Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you
What's
why.
like, you
I'm
in
like,
a beater or
I'm
something,
like, that's
yo?
my picture. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Every time you open your phone, do you gaze at yourself?
Not gays. I mean,
If you look at your home screen too long,
it's
you
not
gotta
with it
pick
now.
something.
It's not
You gotta
with it
pick
now. It's
something.
not with it now. But it
You
used
gotta
to be.
pick something.
Oh my God. No, mine is
Yeah.
summertime watermelon.
You know, I
mine
like
is
happy, you know, looking
Mine
good. I
is
got
like
glitter.
I got a whole.
I don't like regular screen.
I got a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a Tribe Called Quest comic book cover. It's like a cartoon hip hop comic book
Oh
cover.
my God.
wrong with that.
Yourself is the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had myself as background with whole like for a long
Are
time.
you
Stop
vain?
it.
Huh?
Are you vain?
No.
How often you look in the mirror? Every time you pass, you just glance.
Every time I pass.
Oh my God!
I mean, you can't.
You can't walk past a mirror and not look.
Wait, I do.
I do it all the
impossible.
time.
It's impossible to walk
Well,
past a
I
mirror and not
can't do
look.
that either.
Well,
Yeah.
can you do that?
No.
Oh my God!
It's like eating one potato chip out the bag. You can't do it.
And you have to look. You cannot
I ain't
look.
got no
You
soul.
gotta make
can't.
sure you're straight.
Yeah, you got
Every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have fucked you up.
So there was a girl that
Can't
was.
do it.
Well, there's this whole thing now with proms. Like the whole dress movement is different.
Going in.
I can't stand these overly black
Well,
doing it.
No,
It's too much.
it's
It's
over
too
the
much.
top. Why they gotta look like they're going?
I love it.
Back a
I
little
love
bit.
it.
It's a
It's
lot.
a video with this boy
I kinda
in this
miss
fucking
old
white
school-
suit with gold fucking and blazing with gold on the back and embroidery and a fucking crown
It's so
and the
much.
shit.
Dang, that's lit.
Love
It's
it.
because of
I mean, that
social
sounds
media.
slick as
I mean, well, let me be clear. I like the showman stuff because my town in Hackensack, like, the prom show off is a big thing. Like they
sure.
shut,
That's everywhere.
they shut the whole side of the
Especially
town
that-
down,
they
and
ain't
everybody
like
come, like the whole city come out, and like people come up. People
Dang.
spend like their whole life savings on that shit. Like you
Dang.
never know what you might see. People come up in like big ass Hummer. Fucking stretch limits with the fucking pool in the back and all kinds horse buggy and somebody that came up in Lamborghinis and all kinds. Like literally, they go all out. So I'm cool with that. My issue is I miss old school. I miss real prom dresses. I'm tired of seeing these too grown dresses on these girls. So like. There was the one picture recently of the chick that had on that dress that was
The
super
silver dress.
tight, and it was like
that was.
That
it
was
was.
a lot.
I felt like
That
she
was
looked
OD.
35 to me. Like she
That
looked
was OD.
between the hair, the makeup, the dress, the infinity symbol
But
titties.
that's
Like
unfortunately
it's just
what
like
it
She
is.
keeps
why?
calling her titties infinity symbols.
Because of all the reality shows and all of this type of thing. Like
Right.
that's the look.
Yeah.
So that's the look that the girls are going for, and I agree with that. But
I
I
just
think
wish
the
they could,
ones
you know.
that actually do it, like the girl last year, the big thing was she made the African like the
Yeah, that
the
was
print dress. It
beautiful.
and it was age appropriate
And I love stuff
and
like
stuff
that.
like that. But I agree.
No, it's
It's
nothing
just
with
these over the top,
It's nothing with
sexy ones.
The love and hip hop bitches be doing too
Yeah,
much.
that should be doing too
They
much.
so like we're going in and that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
not speaking of that. I like seeing a little, you know, they do their thing. That's fine. I just don't want to see these chicks looking like trash.
I
like
don't
that,
agree
you
with
know.
doing too big stuff. Like how you said, Lamborghinis.
That shit is cool to me. I'm used to
I've
that.
seen people horsing carriages.
I like it.
My nigga, it's prom.
I mean,
It's
that's
not
what
your
you supposed to go all
wedding.
out.
Y'all going all in for this special day. Like y'all ain't gonna never have special
You get
days
certain
again.
special days. You get
I'm not saying don't go in.
You get prom. You get your 21st birthday. You get your 30th.
I'm
you
not
get your
saying
wedding.
don't go in, but I'm not pulling up the prom in a horse and carriage.
I think that's
In certain towns, that's
I'm not
what you
pulling
do.
up the prom in no car that's
I mean, but you
more
also gotta realize
than
Baltimore
my
has
house.
Baltimore has like a ton of schools. Like it's not like there's any reason for any of them to adopt that kind of thing where y'all can do all that. People
Oh,
just-
I've seen people go all
I'm
out.
just saying, but like it's not common. People just go to each other's house and see the people off. Like that's it. Here,
But
from
when
what
you
I've
go to them
experienced.
people's houses, they be having like the yard be velvet rug
Well, yeah, they
shit.
put their little shit out.
Motherfucking coming to I seen somebody have a coming to America train of flower girls go all up and through the house. That's too much.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. I've never seen that.
That's too much. Why
That's
do you
a lot.
need flower girls for prom? That's what I'm saying. Some of this shit is like wedding status. Like,
Some of it's a lot.
what you about to go get married, Joe?
There was a woman that was beaten and robbed by a guy that she met up with on Instagram, and I had seen a discussion post about it where they were saying that it was her fault, and I understood their points because they're like she didn't know the guy, and she got drunk. Like she got drunk.
With him?
She went out and got drunk with him. She didn't really know him that well. It was her first time meeting him. So, you know, they were like, she shouldn't have put herself in that position. And some people were like, well, I mean,
feel like that's another instance of
victim blaming.
Bitch, why are you going out with a strange man
Oh, yeah,
in this
that's
world today?
Turn.
How the fuck shit is, people would get killed and they not even inebriated. You go out and get fucked up with this strange man you don't know. I'm not saying you deserved it, but bitch, you set yourself up.
I do feel like she did put herself in a bad
You put
position.
yourself in danger. People just regularly walking around now. Those people, I wouldn't blame the victim. But if you don't, and people don't like to say that because they want to say, well, other person shouldn't do it. Well, bitch, you need to be more responsible.
I think it's
with your person.
I think it's definitely responsible on both sides, of course.
Yeah.
But for sure, she should have been
Gotta be vigilant,
more careful. Like I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm cool with someone, if I click with them, I might meet up with them. Back in the day, I would meet up with people and like smoke with them. I used, because I had the group. Someone wanted to meet me and be like, cool, let's link up and we can smoke when I used to do those things. And that would be cool. But like, I would never put myself in like
getting drunk.
Exactly. I would never go out with someone that I met on Facebook or Instagram and like get fucked up by myself with me.
Nah, nobody else around.
And I believe she got picked up, so it's even worse.
So he know where you live.
I meet anyone that I'm just meeting wherever we're going at.
Right.
She was black. I know. Fucking crazy. But yeah, shit was going on. And even crazier, huh?
I'm saying,
that's crazy.
People just are low to trusting. Was he even crazier before we go our first music break? There's this app out for children, essentially, like teenagers, called Blue Whale. Have you heard of it?
No.
There's a warning out about it now because it's apparently an app that makes you commit suicide. It's similar to like that movie Nerve.
What?
Where it gives you, I think they said 50 different tasks that you have to do that are all essentially self-destructive in some way, shape, or form. Like, cut yourself or do this or that, all kind of stuff. And the last thing that they tell you to do is kill yourself. But by the time that they do that, I think it takes, I forgot how long it takes, 2-3 weeks. By the time that gets to that point, they've already kind of broken the kid down to the point of feeling like they will. So
again,
apparently they have been overseas. It's been like a lot of, I forgot the numbers. I don't remember the statistics, but there were quite a few children like in the teens, in terms of the numbers that have died. I think in Germany is where it started, and then it moved over to maybe France. But it's been coming here, and apparently it's exclusive. It's invite only, and they're like finding these kids from like online chat rooms and stuff like that, just being online.
That shit still exists.
And they send them invites to the game. Like you can't. It's on like the app stores too, but you can't just go search it. They have to send them the invite to download it. They really need to shut that shit down. Like
that's crazy.
They got like warnings out to parents here now.
I see a Law and Order episode coming up soon.
Like that's also, I made a post earlier this week on Facebook. Like, people, you gotta watch your kids and something like that, something that's going to break a child down.
How do you
to
not
the
know
point
this?
of suicide, and your child is not suicidal? How do you not notice that?
Get that part.
That's number one. And number two, if your child is acting in a way that would step in. Like, what are parents doing that they're not noticing a change in their child to the point where they want to kill themselves?
They're not present.
Watch out for your kids, your girl. Check for your boys too. Check for your sons. People tend to push boys out there a little more, but you don't have to baby them, and you don't have to treat them. But boys deserve sensitivity, and you grow into a man that is more understanding and more well-rounded, not just some knucklehead ass nigga doing dumb shit.
Right.
Because you beating them all the time, and you not watching them, and you sending them away,
and not encouraging them, not encouraging them up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but all that. But it is Radio on Fire, your news, sports, and entertainment source. We are going to return soon with our entertainment segment. We got so much to talk about. But right now, we're going to take our first music break. Stay tuned. It's the Kool Kids Radio Show.